Another brick fan with the 2021 Advent calendars. This is day 21. This year I'm reviewing City, Star Wars, Avengers, and Harry Potter. And let's recap yesterday's builds, which included a minifigure from the City set, which is Shirley Keeper. Star Wars had IG-11 Assassin Droid. The Avengers set had this toy robot in the nice red and gold color scheme. And then we got Hermione Granger from the Harry Potter set. Let's go ahead and get the day 21 builds done. Here we have the City Advent Calendar. This is day 21, which is right here, top row, 5th column. And it looks like a chimney. And here we have our chimney with what it looks like an F here on the outside on a big wreath, perhaps. You see that the brick is exposed on two sides, front and the back, and then the sides are just more smooth and plain, and then the top cap here on the top of the chimney. So let's move on to our next Advent calendar. Here's our Star Wars Advent calendar. We're looking at day 21, which is the last one on the our last one to open on the top row. And this also looks like another weapons rack. I believe this one is with the Mandalorian weapons. So once again, another weapons rack. This has the rifle, as you can see here, and then the built-up Mandalorian rifle. And then there's this trans red piece, perhaps representing a forge. You can open that up because it's on a clip piece. So the third weapons rack, the other two being one for the Imperials or the Stormtroopers and one for the Tusken Raider. Let's move on to our next Advent calendar. Here we have the Avengers Advent calendar. We're looking for day 21, which is up in the top row right here. And it looks like Iron Man's Hall of Armor. Here we have a very miniaturized version of the Hall of Armor. So 3 suits of armor with the little cabinets that they fit in back behind. I like getting these nano figures. Always cool to get those. And we actually come up with an extra one, so we end up with 4. And then these are on hinges, obviously, so we can position it a little bit from straight to kind of slightly curved. Once again, a nice little miniaturization of a classic Avengers set. Let's go ahead and move on to our next Advent calendar. Here is our last Advent calendar. This is Harry Potter. We're looking at day 21 up here on the top row. And it looks like we have a table from the feast at Hogwarts. So here we have a table from the feast at Hogwarts. Of course, some of these pieces are just on here loosely, so they'll just rest in place. But there's a plate here with some cherries, loaf of bread, and a pumpkin. So there is all the builds for day 21. Let's go ahead and go back and recap all of these. Here are the builds from day 21. From City, we got this really nice chimney build with, looks like an F here done in the red. A third weapons rack from Star Wars universe. This one has the Mandalorian weapons on it. We got Iron Man's Hall of Armor here from the Avengers. And then we got a table from the Great Hall with a bunch of food on it from our Harry Potter Advent calendar. All of these are nice scenery pieces from the calendars here. on day 21. Join me tomorrow for day 22. And until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for more of my reviews. I've left links to several of my review playlists up here on the screen.